What up with it, y'all? It's Coffee, back with an update, man. And Wack100, Christopher Lovejoy, 600, man. Been a lot of speculation if they're the FEDS, both of them. I don't even know, man. Comment and let me know what y'all think. But it seems Wack, as he had been using 600 to put the battery in his back to do a lot of his bidding with blogosphere beef and different things of that nature. But now it seems like maybe he used them up and he's cutting ties with them, as there was a lot of questions about this, just in general about 600's background. It was just wild suspect. A lot of cats that come from the turf, the neighborhood he said he's from. Some said they never seen him before. They don't know this guy. Is he a plant? Like, what's really good with it all, And a little while back, there was a case that came out, some kind of marijuana case. There were sealed documents. 600 was talking about, it ain't go like that. You know what I mean? Whenever a motherfucker, did some kind of cooperating or telling, they normally, keep it in the cut. They don't come through with it. Like, just keep it a buck. You know what I'm saying? I always tell everyone when it comes to all this ish, like street stuff, I'm just the internet guy. You know what I mean? I'm telling, but a lot of these cats that run around stunting in front like they're really that dude, they will never talk to the authorities or whatever. But it seems that Wack, as he put this message out, is like cutting ties with him. And I didn't catch it. Comment and let me know if y'all seen the whole Clubhouse jump off or whatever, but you see the paperwork posted up. And then he says, sometimes you have to make difficult decisions when it comes to your team. The exposer's main representative, Christopher Lovejoy, sealed marijuana case wasn't questioned. After months of requesting documents from him and not getting them, I was forced to look into it myself. And then he said, 8:30 today on Clubhouse. He posted this yesterday. I don't tap into all the Wack100 Clubhouse fluckery and drama, you know what I mean? A lot of back and forth going on. Motherfuckers is like, oh, you're in the Matrix, send me a green beam and all this bull-ish, you know what I mean? The main gist of a lot of conversations are the spicy moments. They make it in a repost, and live on in that way in the blogosphere. And so I'm sure we'll see about it, what exactly went down, but it seems that more or less what he's saying here, it wasn't looking good. He's talking about making tough decisions. I don't know, like, comment if y'all seen it. Did he indeed step away from Lovejoy? Is he saying that Lovejoy definitely had some ratting on his jacket? Remember, he used him up in a major way to go at Big U and just different stuff like that. And now it seems like he's stepping away from him. Comment, let me know your thoughts. And let me know if you seen the whole jump off or listened to, the Clubhouse.
Putting out. How do you react to the narrative that Wack has been consistently putting out there, which is basically him saying that Bricc maybe must be cooperating or compromised in some way because you allegedly got arrested by the feds and there's no charges? So what do you say when you see him saying that?
What division did you bail me out from? Do you remember?
I just handed the money over. I didn't actually do any of that.
I was at 77th Street. Do they got a federal tower there? I bailed out from 77th. That's LAPD.
Okay.
I went to Compton Court.
77th and Main, is that what that is? Or like
Broadway.
Yeah, Broadway.
77th and Broadway. I went to court. I got caught in the 108th Street division. I went up to Compton Court. That's where you go to Compton Court. It's almost, I talk about it. Give me 3 more weeks, man. I could talk.
3 weeks?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Give me 3 more weeks. I'll be able to talk.
Oh, okay.
Then, speaking of Wack100 even more, we see, his name was brought up in this conversation with Bricc, baby. Real quick, I just want to know, what in the fuck kind of old, I don't know if I want to call it zestiness or what was going on here with just Adam Lush and Bricc sitting around with no shirts on, having heart-to-heart conversations and all that. Like, I'm a bit befuddled, to say the least, man. Comment if y'all thought that this was zesty or if you just kind of were taken aback by it all as well, or if you watched the episode, like what was going on with this ish right here. But when it comes to this case in question, it seems Bricc, baby, because again, this is like what we were talking about with Lovejoy and Wack in the beginning about the feds and snitching and stuff like that. You know, there's a lot of these cats that have that kind of, funny style stuff seemingly lurking behind the surface of their internet personas, and you don't really know what's what or whatever, and that's like what we're talking about with Wack and Lovejoy. You know what I mean? Lovejoy, a lot of people thought he was some kind of internet plant, fake ass boxer, feds. I don't know, Wack, it's like some say he's the head of the whole hip hop COINTELPRO operation program of this era, infiltrating everything and, putting his spin on it and then kicking it up to his handlers above or whatever. But in this situation, you got Wack and then you got Bricc, baby. And Wack has constantly been trying to put that on Bricc, that he's a rat or something like that, or why has he not been back to court? But it seems he's saying this case of which is in question wasn't a Fed case, that, he didn't get bailed out from some kind of from a federal building or nothing like that, that he was bailed out. What is that, like a city jail or something? All y'all out from the West Coast or whatever, tap in and comment, like, just because you're not in like, when I'm saying this, I'm not saying that this means Bricc, baby, is the feds or not or whatever, you know what I mean? But I don't know. I think you can be bailed out from anywhere in that situation, or it always don't just really go the same way. But what I will say is Bricc, baby, saying he'll be able to clarify everything in 3 weeks, when to me it sounds like he's saying this case will have come to a disposition. So I don't know, everyone that hit the comments and let me know what you think about it all. Are you waiting till to these few weeks pass and he's able to speak on this more when the case is over? Again, that's what it seems like he's talking about. Do you think he's the feds? Do you think Wack's the feds? Do you think Lovejoy's the feds? Do you think that they're all the feds? Do you think it's COINTELPRO type ish? Like, well, what do you think about it all? Tap in, comment. And then last up, we got this situation with 50 Cent. This lawsuit's been going on for the longest time, Billy Joel voice, right? Where this guy, I think his name is Corey Ghost Holland, you know what I mean? Guess he used to be in the streets or whatever, and made a CD about his life trying to get out of the streets into the rap game and make legitimate money or whatever. And he's continued to push on and claim that the 50 Cent Power series was based on his life. He says it's eerily similar, the story. I don't know, like, if anyone heard this dude's CD or his story, comment if you think that there's any chance that this was stolen, you know what I mean? Because apparently, allegedly, he sent this CD to someone that was involved with the Power series, like one of the producers or someone that's related to one of the producers or whatever. But while him and 50 Cent are hashing this out in court, this does not seem like a smart idea. He seemingly now threatened 50 Cent. You know what I mean? So it's like, to threaten someone during legal proceedings, even though it's only a civil suit, just seems highly stupid, really, honestly. You know what I mean? Like, that'll get your case thrown out. And I don't know, it's just all bad. It doesn't seem like anyone with a bit of sense, something they would do, unless maybe they just became very frustrated, I guess. You know what I'm saying? Like, but why would you threaten the man? Like, check out what this man said. He said, if a motherfucker gets killed because your motherfucking client threatened me and my family, file a motherfucking motion for that. I ain't playing with your motherfucking client no more. Next time he or anyone he sends pulled up, fuck the litigation. So I don't know what he's talking about. Someone pulled up. But then there's this other message where he says, this is the last time either of your firms gonna hear from me. But make sure you hear this. Just wait and see what the judge decides. But my mom's stroke was the last straw. And that's when he went on to talk about if a motherfucker get killed and all that. So apparently in the midst of all this civil litigation and everything going on, his mom has had a stroke. I don't know, man. It's a crazy story. Like, 50 Cent has been accused of stealing concepts for songs and things like that before. But I don't know, again, anyone who has any knowledge of this, if you've listened to the songs or anything like that, if you're familiar with the story, like, jump in the comments with it. But the fact that to threaten someone in legal proceedings, just not smart, man. You know, like, so that'll do it for the news on this one. Hit the comments with your thoughts on it all. Subscribe and stay tuned for more. It's Coffee About You, y'all. Peace.